Fly the Jones swoosh, it's Lava Man, and you already know the energy. It's all about GBN Spice of the Grenada Soca Mona competition. This year is going to be greater, bold, and more exciting than ever. And it's all about the quarterfinals on the 25th of July. The 31st of July will be the semi-finals, and the August 8th finals. Artists, if you think you have what it takes to own the stage, now is your chance. Get there, be there, see you there. Lava Man, the real mad one. Fly the Jones, swoosh, GBN Spice of the Grenada Soca Mona competition.
Good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Monday, the 30th day of June 2025. Yeah. And having said the date, it's a good time to say belated happy birthday to you, Lovey. Hope you had an enjoyable yesterday. I know I know what it's like. But nonetheless, it's all good. All shall be well. Good morning to all the fisher folks of the nation, those of you who celebrated in a big way yesterday. And while I did, I want to extend my deepest sympathies and condolences to the Phillip family out there in Mama Can, Moyaki, man, Tammy and everybody. I know what it's like, but as he would say, the Most High Jah knows best, yeah? Yeah. It's just a good time to, urge people, man. The festive season is here and everybody is going out and celebrating and jollificating and reveling. But life is bigger than all that, man. Yeah, life is so much bigger than all that. Just be mindful of those things. If you do it right, there will be life tomorrow. If you make a mess of it, somebody's gonna die, somebody's gonna go to jail. Which side of the fence would you be? I'd rather not be on any of them. Don't want to be dead, don't want to be in prison. So therefore, it's important to be, be smart, be vigilant, be humane, man. All it asks for is a little humility, you know what I'm saying? Humanity. This song. Nonetheless, folks, the word of the day today, that word today is tranquil. For some reason, I'm thinking that we did that already. Yeah, I think we did tranquil already. I just think so. Yep. All right, we did. Okay. All right. Nice. I think the word for the day today is profound. Profound. Yes. Profound. Lift your voice and sing. Profound. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Profound. Profound. It means deep or intense. Deep or intense. Here's how we can use it in a sentence. His speech had a profound effect on the audience. Yeah, it touched them deep. It was laced with intensity. Yeah. Palm good morning. Mount Agnes, Esther and the crew. Appritude, good morning. Bellevue. Mami Nora, good morning. The PM's grandmom, good morning to you. Malty and content. Yeah. Bale Island. Theba 8 and Central. Good morning, good morning.
For every breath you
The parish of St. George, good morning.
thank the Lord,
Through its entirety.
thank the Lord.
Happy Hill, good morning.
Twist and shake. Praise the Lord.
Fontenoy,
We gotta praise the Lord.
nice.
Trouble comes your way, and your clouds are down.
River Road,
There's only
GT, the morning man, you and the family, good morning.
no need to be ashamed
Keisha and family, good morning.
on His name.
Claudette and family out there in Mount Gay.
The weather,
Mount Parnassus, good morning. Tanti Marcy, good morning.
merciful God.
Tanti from Tempe, good morning. Nadisha, good morning to you. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Debbie, good morning to you and the family.
Jesus alone can do it.
The motivational tip of the day.
Only Jesus alone.
Surround yourself with positive energy.
It's only Jesus alone can do it.
Whether it's uplifting people,
So lift
inspiring books, or motivating music, create an environment that feeds your soul. Yeah, surround yourself with positive energy. Whether it's being around uplifting people, people who, give you that kind of vibes to be a better person, or you can read inspiring books, or you can listen to motivating music. Motivates you and revives your soul.
no excuse.
20 minutes on to 7. The Sister Wives of Carriacou and P.D. Martinique, good morning. Now, those of you via the YouTube platform, good morning to you as well. Yeah, I have to say the YouTube platform because our Facebook page is not up and running as it ought to be as yet.
Too hard for him.
But what's buzzing this morning? Police investigating stabbing incident.
Can do it.
The University of Waterloo partners with Grenada-based school to address the doctor shortage in Canada.
Boots for sure. He could.
That's craziness. We have doctor shortage here too.
That's my boy.
Eh, eh. Nonetheless, St. Kitts PM vows justice after 15-year-old found dead.
Only Jesus.
Internationally, Trump reiterates Iran nuclear talking points despite swirling questions. And in sports, Smith on track to return and reclaim a number 4 spot in Grenada.
Do it for me.
Those are the buzzing stories. They'll be coming up momentarily in the morning edition of News, Sports, and the Weather.
Do it for me.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50 plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Grenada. Time to get charged up for the Fuller Energy Home Series as West Indies takes on Australia in a fiery test match from July 3rd to 7th at the National Cricket Stadium from 10 a.m. each day. Free entry plus fun activities for children under 16 years old. Adult tickets start at just $5 per match day. Let's rally with the men in maroon. Go to windiescricket.com to secure your tickets now. West Indies is back in the spice style and we Fuller Energy.
West Indies going higher, full of energy.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, June 30th, 2025. In the headlines, police investigating stabbing incident. University of Waterloo partners with Grenada-based school to address the doctor shortage in Canada. In the region, St. Kitts PM vows justice after 15-year-old found dead. Internationally, Trump reiterates Iran nuclear talking points despite swirling questions. And in sports, Smith on track to return and reclaim number 4 spot in Grenada. We've got the details to these and so much more after these messages.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. The Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF, is investigating a fatal stabbing incident which occurred on Saturday, the 28th day of June at Pomrose in St. David. The incident resulted in the death of a 27-year-old Kimani Philip of Mamakan, St. Andrew. Preliminary investigations indicate that Mr. Philip was involved in an altercation with another individual during which he sustained injuries to various parts of his body. He was taken to the Princess Alice Hospital for medical attention, where he later succumbed to his injuries. At the just concluded presidential session of the 32nd Afri-Exim Bank annual meeting, held under the theme, Can Africa and the Caribbean Rise in a Fractured World? The strategic role of Afri-Exim Bank, leaders explored some of the most pressing questions shaping our global future. The question was posed, and I quote, "Now that the world is discovering that the dollar and the euro are fiat currencies without anchor, what are Caribbean and African leaders doing or should be doing amid these shifts in global currency awareness? As we look into the future, what currency should we be using to trade?" In response, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell shared a bold vision for deeper integration, stating that we must work toward a future where there is an African currency that includes the diaspora. We have more in this report.
Now, this is the question. Now that the world is discovering that the dollar and the euro are fiat currencies without anchor, what are Caribbean leaders doing and African leaders doing or should be doing on these shifts in global currency awareness? As you look into the future, what currency should we be using to trade? We'll go to the Prime Minister of Grenada.
Thank you very much, and let me again thank Professor for having us all here. At the risk of not being redundant, I think it's important to re-emphasize that in the case of Africa, you probably have 54 different currencies. And so if we talk about how we move forward, it also means, I think in this case, getting us to a point where, incidentally in the Caribbean, we may have about 8 different currencies as well. So it obviously means a consolidation of less currencies that we can all work towards ultimately getting us to a point where there is an African currency that includes the diaspora. And if we're able to do so, it's not just about trade, it's also about the movement of people. Because as someone reminded me today, you could be a Nigerian who invests in the US, but you may not be a Nigerian who can get to the US because you don't get a visa to go to the US. So if we have the currencies that allow us to trade with ourselves, then there's really no need to go to the US. Thank you.
Thank you.
For Grenada's Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. The University of Waterloo is addressing the shortage of doctors, which affects millions of Canadians through a new partnership with Grenada-based St. George's University School of Medicine. According to the Canadian Medical Association, the CMA, more than 6.5 million Canadians do not have access to a family doctor, a number which continues to grow. Chris Hauser, Dean of UWI's University of Waterloo's Faculty of Science, says the program is a recognition of the limited medical school spots across the province and country. He said the first of its kind program in Canada allows students several benefits, including building a relationship with their home region, guaranteed admission to an accredited medical school, and a pathway to practice back in Canada. The partnership with the St. George's University in Grenada is for a 5 or 6 year Doctor of Medicine pathway for prospective students. The traditional Canadian model requires 7 to 8 years. Now this is before residency, which requires additional years of placement in a medical setting. Through this new program, students will earn a Bachelor of Medical Science from the University of Waterloo and a medical or MD from SGU. Foundational sciences will be delivered in Waterloo, and medical training will take place either at SGU's Grenada campus or at Northumbria University in the UK, which is another post-secondary partner of SGU. That concludes the first segment of news. The local segment, stay with us. Regional and international developments along with the sports and the weather, they are straight ahead. In the region, St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Terence Drew has pledged unwavering commitment to seeking justice following the discovery of 15-year-old Janelica Romney's body and the arrest of a suspect in connection with her disappearance. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force confirmed that Romney's body was discovered yesterday morning at approximately 11:30 a.m. in the Whitegate area. The teenager from New Guinea was last seen in her school uniform on June 16th. In his statement released on Friday, Prime Minister Drew expressed his profound grief over the tragic loss. It is with a heavy heart that I extend my deepest condolences to the parents, family, and friends of young Janelika. Her life was taken far too soon. She was a child, innocent, full of promise, and undeserving of such a tragic fate, Drew said. Police have arrested and charged 64-year-old Selwyn Pringle, also known as Judge, of DP Bay, with kidnapping and false imprisonment in connection with Romney's disappearance. The scene has been secured and a full investigation is underway. The Prime Minister emphasized his administration's commitment to pursuing the case with full legal force. The government of Guyana has stepped up measures to block the illicit smuggling of Venezuelan gold into its territory, aiming to prevent funds from flowing to the administration of Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro. President Dr. Irfan Ali speaking at a reception hosted by the U.S. Embassy to commemorate America's 249th Independence Day, said Guyana has alerted all its partners about the serious threat posed by Venezuelan gold smuggling. Authorities in Guyana have long suspected that Venezuelan gold is being smuggled across the porous border and sold to local miners at prices lower than the global market rate in US dollars. There are also concerns that some gold is either being declared to the Guyana Gold Board by local miners or smuggled out to other countries. Looking further afield, the United States President Donald Trump has reiterated a vow not to allow Iran to get nuclear weapons following the end of Iran and Israel's recent 12-day conflict in which the U.S. militarily intervened, and has stuck closely to its narrative as questions remain about the impact of U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites. On the Fox News program Sunday morning, Futures with Maria Bartiromo told Trump repeated his claim that Iran was weeks away from making the weapons before Israel attacked on June 13th. 9 days later, the U.S. targeted Iran's top nuclear facilities in Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Now facing serious legal jeopardy with potentially years of incarceration over an alleged coup plot being tried by the nation's Supreme Court, former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro has attended a protest by his supporters. Several thousand people attended the rally on Sunday in Sao Paulo. During the protest, Bolsonaro told the crowds that these are those who accuse him may have trump cards up their sleeves. Israeli attacks across the Gaza Strip have killed dozens of Palestinians, including people seeking food at aid distribution hubs, as the already catastrophic humanitarian situation in the besieged enclave deteriorates by the day. Medical sources told Al Jazeera on Sunday that at least 72 people were killed since dawn in Israeli strikes targeting multiple locations across Gaza, including at least 47 in Gaza City and the north of the territory. The victims on Sunday also included at least 5 Palestinians aid workers that were killed near food distribution centers run by the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation north of Rafah, according to medics. Now that's all the regional and international news at this time. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Stephen Smith is on track to be fit for Australia's second test against West Indies in Grenada after the compound dislocation he suffered against South Africa at Lord's during the World Test Championship final. Smith has spent the last week in New York, where he has had a net against a tennis ball and an incredible soft cricket ball, and rejoined the squad in Barbados on Saturday evening following their 3-day victory in the opening test. He still needs to tick off a few protocols with the medical staff, with Tuesday's training session in Grenada likely to be the key day, but head coach Andrew McDonald expected him to be ready to return at number 4, which is likely to see Josh Inglis drop out of the 11. When Smith suffered the injury, dropping a catch offered by Temba Bavuma on the third day at Lord's, he was told he would need to wear a splint for 8 weeks. He won't be able to field in the slips on his return and will need to patrol the outfield somewhere, which may need some management given the problems he has had with his elbow. That's all the sporting news we have for you at this time. We'll have more sports for you during our luncheon edition and, of course, in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Forecast. We join forecaster Jonathan Price at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good Monday morning to you, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Monday the 30th of June 2025, was recorded at the Moss Bishop International Airport. It is currently cloudy with showers in the vicinity. Winds are coming from the east at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1016.3 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 25.2 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 90%. Yesterday's maximum was 30.3 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 25.5 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 7 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 73.1 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with brief isolated showers, becoming generally fair as the day progresses. Today's max will be 31 degrees Celsius with winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas will be moderate to rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in easterly swells, hence a marine advisory is in effect. Low tide will be at 1 p.m. and high tide at 7:45 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:36 and sunrise at 5:46. Just to repeat the public forecast, for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with brief isolated showers, becoming generally fair as the day progresses. And once again, a marine advisory is in effect. From the forecast of Moss Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. You have a great one yourself. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited. It's 3 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Police investigating stabbing incident. University of Waterloo partners with Grenada-based school to address the doctor shortage in Canada. In the region, St. Kitts PM vows justice after 15-year-old found dead. Internationally, Trump reiterates Iran nuclear talking points despite swirling questions. And in sports, Smith on track to return and reclaim his number 4 spot in Grenada. And with that, we're talking about the second test versus Grenada, West Indies and Australia. That match comes up this week or next week. Yeah, the third, actually, this week at the Cricket Stadium. That's all the news we have for you at this time. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening and viewing, wishing you a productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Fly the Jones swoosh, it's lava man, and you already know the energy. It's all about GBN Spice of the Carnat Soca Mona competition. This year is going to be greater, bolder, more exciting than ever. And it's all about the quarterfinals on the 25th of July. The 31st of July will be the semi-finals, and August 8th, finals. Artists, if you think you have what it takes to own the stage, now is your chance. Get there, be there, see you there. Lava man, the real mad one. Fly the Jones swoosh, GBN Spice of the Carnat Soca Mona competition.
Grenada, time to get charged up for the Fuller Energy Home Series as West Indies takes on Australia in a fiery test match from July 3rd to 7th at the National Cricket Stadium from 10 a.m. each day. Free entry plus fun activities for children under 16 years old. Adult tickets start at just $5 per match day. Let's rally with the men in maroon. Go to windiescricket.com to secure your tickets now. West Indies is back in the spice aisle, and we full of energy.
West Indies going higher, full of energy.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting, and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Mate, I'm so sorry. I thought there was time.
He's just pulled out. I don't have time to stop.
Well, come on, mate. It was a simple mistake.
I don't know if I was going a bit slower.
Please. I've got my boy in the back.
I'm going too fast. I'm sorry.
It's 11 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's that time when we join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force for this Monday morning's traffic report. Corporal Paul, good morning to you.
Good morning to you and good morning to all your listeners as well, especially those who are driving and listening to the sound of my voice. We bring you the traffic update for this morning, Monday. We've already seen movement into traffic. However, it is moderate as reported from most of the areas contacted, such as Guave, Grenville, the south of the island, even as far as Carriacou. But however, Carriacou traffic is minimal. It is very light at the moment, but the others, the traffic is moderate at the moment, especially in the towns and all its adjoining roads. However, we believe that those traffic will increase as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. As it stands, Calivini, which is one of the busiest roads, that's the Eastern Main Road. The traffic there, so we start seeing a build-up already, which leads to the Toby Road exit onto the Woodlands Public Road. Also, Grandlands Public Road, we start seeing some traffic there as well. It is still moderate, but however, we expect that traffic to get heavier with a little congestion as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. No accidents reported at the moment, so our roads are free from any obstruction at the moment. I just want persons to note that the accident state for that is yesterday. So for yesterday we had a total of 8 minor accidents, no injuries over the weekend. So as far as Friday, we we had here from Friday, we had a total of 9 accidents. Saturday, total of 7 accidents. So we're seeing here that we had some accidents over the weekend. A few minor injuries, nothing too serious to talk about. But we just want urge drivers to drive cautiously when they drive along the nation's road. Also, I want to state again, we reported Friday that that street in Grenville, Ben Jones Street, we'll have some ourselves doing some walk along that road right up to Kana Road. So we expect persons to drive cautiously along that road, and be mindful that no person should not be parking in those areas to cause further traffic congestion in that area. It is that time again. We have start seeing rain this morning, so I just want to urge persons to drive cautiously. Do not drive too close to the vehicle in front of you. Give some room, and remember, do not speed. Remember, in those conditions, our roads are wet. Remember, you might have a little oil spill and so forth. So we urge you to drive cautiously in this time as well. Today is the final day for inspection, vehicle inspection at the National Stadium. So if persons have not gotten their vehicles inspected, please do so today. Anything after today, a late fee will be incurred. So we just want persons to take advantage of the final day of the licensing and inspecting. And that will be all for your traffic report this morning. And the question we normally would ask drivers, if you're texting,
who's driving?
Who's driving?
Who's driving? Thank you, Corporal. Have a great day, and by extension, pass that message on to your entire department. And we look forward to another traffic report tomorrow.
Most definitely, and I do have a blessed day yourself.
All right, thank you. Folks, that was the traffic report. Stay with us. The conversation starts after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Away
Welcome, viewers and listeners. It's Monday morning. The conversation is on. And of course, you know, on Mondays, I've got my ride or die partner. Josephine. George. Yeah, I had to get used to this George thing.
That's all right.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. George. I know Mr. George is listening.
You're free to say Josephine.
Yeah. Or Jojo.
Anything.
Yeah, good.
That will do.
Yeah, so it's a Risers moment as always, and this morning we're concentrating wholly and solely on AGM, which is today.
AGM is today.
Yeah, so
AGM is today.
Yeah.
Hey people, there's no more time.
The time
AGM is today.
The time is like it's like a child that for the week up leading up to Christmas, all excited,
and then here comes
Christmas Eve, and then Christmas
midnight.
Morning you realize, but wait, now my tie can break up already.
Yeah. Mine didn't break up. I'm just about.
Yeah. Good.
So guys, it's AGM. We'd love to see you. We'd love to hear from you. I'm saying that because obviously it's hybrid, meaning it's virtual and in person.
Right.
So if you haven't registered yet, please register. Go to the Facebook page, scan the QR code, or use the link. And it is easy to navigate your way around either one of them. It's very user-friendly. Let us know whether you're attending in person or online. It's going to be a little bit difficult for catering now, but hey, if you didn't do it yet, the point is we want to see you, we want to hear from you. So in person or online, it's important to say you will be able to get your say, have your say regardless of whether you're in person or online, because we have that facility. So don't think you'll be limited because you're online. You will be able to ask your questions, have your say. Now remember, our branches are going to be closed early. I want to be sure, so Bruce Street closes at 11:30. Grandance closes at 12. Grenville closes at 11, and Carriacou is not open today. Obviously, our brothers and sisters in Carriacou had to get down
and not only
here.
that too, but tomorrow they will be opening from 11.
Tomorrow they open from 11.
Yeah, you need to get them
because we have to get them back up, and settled, right?
Okay.
So buses are provided. We've seen less and less persons using buses, obviously, because more and more people have cars, and people carpool. But if you want to, if you're in St. George's and you'd like to use the bus, then it will we ask you to get to a riser no later than 12:15, because the buses will be leaving there at 12:30.
Okay.
We will not want to leave any later. We have to be considerate of the bus drivers. Remember, time is money.
Yeah.
So the more they dilly-dally, long time you hear dilly-dally,
like that,
right?
like
if we
that.
delay them there, then when they're missing a trip. Basically, by the time they get down to the trade center, they've missed a trip. We wouldn't want to do that. The buses would leave from Grenville at 12. Remember, Grenville closes at 11 to accommodate that. Please don't rush into the branches, or we would rather you not rush into the branches just before closure time, because it means we won't turn you away, we will serve you, but the back end work still has to be done. The tellers have to balance and all that kind of wonderful stuff. So we want to serve everyone well. If you're going to do business today in the branches, try and make it early, very early, so you give us enough time to wrap up. And remember, we are shareholders as well.
Yeah.
So we want to get there on time.
Someone asked me over the weekend if they're having concerns about, let's assume, in the delivery of the main message, and someone has concerns about, let's say, the sharing of dividends. Okay, there's a surplus and they have to get dividends. Would they be able to raise any concerns that they have at the AGM?
Of course.
Okay.
That's why you have. I said you can have your say. That's what AGMs are for. You come and you have your say. There's a time for questions and answers, and just be assured that if your question is not answered, you may be referred to a rep, because very often you would find that the chair, who would likely be the person answering the questions, or someone in senior management, may not be able to drill down into that question at the time. It may not even be necessary, but it doesn't mean that someone else can't answer you.
Right.
So it may mean that they refer you to a customer service rep who can call you the following day.
And I'm very glad that you raised that point, because ever so often people think, okay, I'm going to be straight to it. Ariza, the head of operations at the physical property at the moment is Mr. Lord. All right?
Yes.
And someone thinks, there are some folks who would think that they can meet Mr. Lord on the street and say, Mr. Lord, my name is so-and-so, and I find I'm not satisfied with a balance I get on my account.
Right.
And expects Mr. Lord to know your account.
Right there and then. Right.
It doesn't happen like that.
No, and even so, Mr. Lord would want to help everyone, but when he gets back, he still would likely not be able to take that up.
Yeah.
So he'd still refer you maybe to a member service representative, and that person can then call you and walk you through whatever the situation is, right?
But all in all, the annual general meeting is that place where members, and it's important that we make that distinction, members and not customers.
No, members, because you're a member.
Owner,
you're a shareholder.
Once you're a member
so you're a
of
shareholder.
any credit union that you're into, you're not a customer.
No, you're a member.
All right, and it's important that when you go to the various credit unions, I know it doesn't happen in Ariza, but other credit unions, they treat you as a customer. You understand? You have to stand up and say, hey, I'm shareholder here. I am part of the organization that pays you a salary. So you have to handle me better than that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, sir. I hope we handle you well.
Well, of course.
So,
of course.
Yes. So you do get to have your say. And ensure that you come with, if you have your questions, you write them down so that, you stand up sometimes and you get a little nervous and you may just forget and ramble on. Just write your questions down so that, and if you defer to another time to another person, that's all right too, once you get the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you foresee from the AGM, do you foresee any strategic administration changes after the AGM today?
Well, no, that's not really. The director's leaving. We have 2 directors demitting office and others will be elected. And this is something that you want to do. You want to be part of that election process. You get to vote for the persons that you think are most capable of managing the affairs
are you
of
vying
the
for
business.
any position?
No, sir.
Okay.
And remember, we're going to tell you how your credit union performed in 2024. This is really what we're about today, to tell you what your credit union did in 2024.
I think all in all, right, from all and sundry, Ariza really needs to be commended. When you look at the progression of Ariza in the not so distant history, not so long ago,
yes.
You can actually see. You can physically see the movement. You can see it, And
well, we try. We're always strategizing and finding new and innovative and creative ways to serve our members better and to be a step ahead.
There's a phrase Mr. Whiteman used on the program once: financial technicians.
Yes,
and
I like that.
That stuck with me. I never ever thought of it that way. That the technicians are behind Miss Marquez and the team and so forth, and they are able to put together the best and most reliable package or product,
tailored for
your exact needs. So, kudos to Ariza.
So come down and don't feel that you don't have enough shares or whatever. Have your say, whether you're a farmer, a doctor, a cleaner, a nurse,
the politician too.
Oh yes, politicians are welcome.
I just have a feeling, Mr. Mitchell. They had to figure
you
out
mean
which
PM?
One. He's one of them.
PMDM?
He most likely would be there.
So. You think so? You had a word with him?
They all have to talk to me.
I didn't have a word with him.
Okay.
I must say, I did not have a word with him. So, guys, it's going to be a wonderful AGM. We love to see and hear from
Starts
our shareholders. Starts at 1 o'clock is the little cocktail, and from 2. The business
starts in earnest.
Yes, and after that we gather for a little drink and an eat up and a socializing. entertainment.
All right.
Yes, all that good stuff.
Nice. I'll boss our wine.
So see you then. Trouble that
a bottle of wine.
That's okay. I just wasn't prepared for that.
Okay, boss a bottle of wine.
What a thing.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
Have a good one.
All right, my
folks,
dear.
that's it for our Riser segment
folks,
this morning.
It was good to be with you. I've got to be elsewhere.
Yeah, of course. People need you. Yeah. Folks, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more on the conversation. Don't you go anywhere.
Fly the Jones swoosh, it's lava man, and you already know the energy. It's all about GB and Spice of the Carnat Soca Mona competition. This year is going to be greater, bolder, more exciting than ever. And it's all about the quarterfinals on the 25th of July. The 31st of July will be the semi-finals and the August 8th finals. Artists, if you think you have what it takes to own the stage, now is your chance. Get there, be there, see you there. Lava man, the real mad one. Fly the Jones swoosh. GB and Spice of the Carnat Soca Mona competition.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Grenada, time to get charged up for the Fuller Energy Home Series as West Indies takes on Australia in a fiery test match from July 3rd to 7th at the National Cricket Stadium from 10 a.m. each day. Free entry plus fun activities for children under 16 years old. Adult tickets start at just $5 per match day. Let's rally with the men in maroon. Go to windiscricket.com to secure your tickets now. West Indies is back in the spice aisle and we full of energy.
West Indies going higher, full of energy.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Welcome back to the conversation, folks. Busy morning here. It's 28 minutes on to 8 o'clock. I'm joined now by Miss Cecilia Griffith. She's representing Conception Dancers, and we've got a big event coming up. Good morning, my dear friend.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am well this morning.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yes, it's all about Conception Dance Theatre, big production. The Part We Dance on Sunday the 6th of July at the Grenada 30th Center.
What's the name?
The Part We Dance.
I want, I was supposed to have somebody giving me a couple of sessions in dancing. There was something I wanted to learn to do. And the time really didn't permit me to. So maybe I should come to this and watch and learn a thing or two.
You will learn a thing or two. There's a variety of dances. We have ballet, we have modern, we have contemporary, we have street dance. There is going to be something for everyone to enjoy. And it's really a celebration of youth, because our dance school is primarily children and we have adults as well. So it's a celebration of youth. It's also creativity. It's culture. It's excellent students. And I think it will be a wonderful opportunity for families to come out. It is a family show. And I think sometimes that might be lacking in Grenada. So not everybody wants to go on a cruise. Not everybody wants to go in a party. Sometimes you want to go somewhere where you can take your children.
Right.
This is the place to be on Sunday.
So the dance theater, right? Okay, you're putting on this production, but other than putting on productions, what do you do? I mean, someone can just call and say, I want my child to be registered, and that is done. They're registered. What's next? What do we do?
So Conception Dance Theatre, we run a dance school. So it's a after-school program. We run dance classes Monday to Saturday, and it's scheduled. So we usually open from 3 o'clock. So the kids take classes. Most classes are an hour. Some the older students are hour and 15 minutes, or hour and a half, and they pick their style. So there is modern, there is ballet, there is street dance. And then we have a performing company, and people are very familiar with the performing company. Persons know us by our plaid costumes, which we proudly wear, and usually persons hire us to do more Grenadian cultural forms, which we are always proud to do. So people know us by the performance company. We also have a youth performance company, and they had the opportunity to go to Carriacou Maroon Festival this year, and they represented our organization exceptionally. We were very proud of them. So persons who are interested in signing up their children for dance classes, you can reach out to us via our social media pages. We are on Facebook, Conception Dance Grenada, or Conception Dance Theatre. We are on Instagram. Everybody knows how to find me, I think. And you can sign up for classes. So even this summer, we have some classes running in the afternoon. And people also reach out to us via our different platforms for bookings for different types of events.
So my 10-year-old child is registered. As it relates to a career path, what can become of her?
Well, I am a teacher by profession, and I teach theatre arts at St. Joseph's Convent. So you have the educational pathways. You have persons teach dance at university. I study dance, persons taught me. So you have the educational route. You can become an entertainer. The creative industry is so multifaceted that children who are exposed to the arts, when they become adults and they step into certain career paths in the creative industry, whether it is architecture, whether it is publishing, they have grown up in a creative environment, so they have the confidence, they're able to create, they have that knowledge of, I can do certain things and I can use my creativity. So it doesn't mean that a child growing up dancing is automatically going to become a professional dancer, but at the same time, the discipline, the stick-to-itiveness, accountability, being patient with yourself, all of these other skills that the children learn by belonging to the organization, prepping for concerts like these, and also, are valuable lessons.
Also, there's the aspect of the social interaction.
The socializing, yeah. And we also have a number of dance teachers at Conception who have come through our program. So it is showing that, and they have other jobs. So it also shows the girls that there's a way to connect with the community through the arts in the future, whether it is at your church, you're teaching dance at church, or in your school community, or back at if you're a teacher, you want to add value to the school that you're assigned to. So these are skills that they can take whether or not they want to be professional. It's not limited to becoming a dancer in the future.
Okay. So that grand event you have coming up, give us some specifics about it.
So the show, the part we dance, Sunday the 6th of July at the Grenada Trade Center. The show starts at 5 o'clock. Tickets are $65 for adults, $30 for children, and children includes TAMCC, because as a theater arts teacher, I know what it's like when the children want to go to these productions and the cost, right? We have choreography by Mr. Keith Williams, who everybody's know. He'll be doing 2 pieces. Leah Joseph, Noida Noel, Michaela Noel, Andrea Esdale, Fiola Moore, Prince Andrews, who's our street dancer, young gentleman, and of course myself.
You'll be dancing?
Oh no, I dance backstage. I know, I think my value is in teaching and creating a space for people to grow. Very rare you might catch me in the costumes, right? And our sponsors, I'm so grateful for them because we all know that putting on these creative endeavors is a challenge. So we'd like to thank the Grenada Trade Center, Mr. Bido, Netherlands Insurance Company, IMA Grenada, and Century 21 for partnering us to ensure that we can stage a really wonderful production.
Okay. When was the last time you had a production before now?
Well, we do this level production every 2 years because of the cost associated with it, and sometimes it takes away from the training period. But every February, we take part in the St. Paul's Independence Extravaganza, so we do a mini community outreach, so the kids dance there. We did Mount Morris, a mini production again at Mount Morris Breakfast in March, and some Christmas we do a program. So this level production, it's a lot. Costumes are crazy, so we try to do it every 2 years so that it does not become too much of a financial strain on the organization itself.
Okay. All right. Well, it's this Sunday
the 6th of July, 5 o'clock, Grenada Trade Center. The Part We Dance, a production by Conception Dance Theatre.
I know for a fact that there are families that would look forward to coming to that. I always advocate for decentralizing, So next time, think about doing one up at Deluxe Cinema, or maybe space-wise, we might have some constraint, but move it from the town.
I will consider it.
Yes. Bring it in somewhere in Grenville or St. David or St. Andrew,
Well, I think right now the looks might be the most lucrative in terms of space for dance.
Right.
Because you really sometimes, it's not that we don't want to move out, but unlike a play or so where you have a smaller cast and it's dance you want.
You need room.
You need room to
give
move.
Me room to dance. Give me room to dance. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I want to wish you all the best, and I happen to know a couple of your dancers.
Oh, great. Yes. I hope to see you there.
I happen to know a couple of your dancers and wonderful individuals, and I've seen them perform already, so I know it's going to be awesome. So I just want to urge folks going out. It's a Sunday afternoon. Take the family down. It's a family event. Just the price again?
It's $65 adults and $30 children. Tickets are available at GoToFet, at Quick Stop, from members, Conception, and we do not charge more at the door.
Okay,
so you can just come on down and enter.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
I hope to hear good news after.
Thank you so much.
So folks, going on Sunday at the Grenada Trade Center, the Path We Dance.
The Path We Dance.
The Path We Dance. All right, we look forward to that. Thank you for sharing with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And have a great day.
Same to you.
Folks, we take a quick break. When we come back, we talk swimming. Don't you go anywhere.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
If you're 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50 plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 14 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and of course, my long-standing friend. I don't know if she would call me friend because I keep promising and not delivering on the promise to show up and learn to swim.
Exactly, there's that. That's how you can pay me back. You need to learn to swim. You tell me every time. I'm coming out this time, Deb, but you do not.
Nonetheless, folks, Deb is here this morning to talk about the Sandals Swim Week, which starts...
Yeah, it starts next Monday, a week from today.
Wow.
Week from today.
Deb, tell us about it. And then, we have a few minutes, so I really want to... You've been doing this for over 10 years?
Yes, over 10 years. About 12 now.
12 now. And when you sit having your cup of coffee or tea and you think back how it all started, how does it make you feel?
Yeah, it makes me feel good. Yes, I'm happy with what I'm doing. You know, everybody should have a passion. I'm not sure why this ended up being mine. I wasn't a swimmer growing up. I mean, I could swim, but I wasn't like competitive swimmer. It's just sometimes you find a niche and you feel like you're making a contribution and you go with it. I mean, I could be retired right now, but what would I do? That would not be fulfilling. So I love what I do, and I love seeing people learn to swim, and I especially love seeing middle-aged women learn to swim. You know, they get so much confidence from when they start, and they're scared. Many of them are scared when they start, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today is swimming is easier than you think. Swimming is safe, and I know a lot of people just don't want to put their face in the water, but I want them to know that it's safe. Like when you come to a swim week and take a lesson, you're only standing in water to about here. So, yes, you're going to float and everything else, but you could stand up anytime you want. And, you know, so the waters that we swim in are safe. We pick the beaches that usually, you know, given most circumstances, are calm. And the instructor is with you. It's not like you're in a big class and somebody's not going to notice what's happening. Like most of our classes are almost like private lessons. So you have one instructor and one student, maybe two, once in a while 3. But a lot of times it's like a private lesson. And it's easier than you think out there. If you're thinking I can't do it, I'm afraid of the water, I have a fear. This is what I hear all the time. Not so much from kids, although kids are afraid too, but they get over it very quickly. But there are adults that don't want to get their face wet, and we will just start by just having you blow bubbles. Just simply blowing a few bubbles, maybe taking the water and blowing bubbles, and then we will go to, you know, putting your face in the water and blowing bubbles there. And it's simple. Anybody can learn to swim, okay? There are a few very muscular men that sink, okay? But other than that, like any woman, I've always been able to teach women how to swim, and my instructors too. I have really good instructors. Okay. I just want them to know that it's safe.
And from a healthy perspective, how healthy is swimming?
Yeah, no. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a little biased, but swimming is the best sport for health and exercise because it's non-impact. That means, like, when you run, you're putting impact on your knees, right? Okay? And a lot of the other sports, it's just impact on. But when you swim, it's a non-impact sport, and you exercise all the parts of your body when you do it. And many doctors will tell people in rehabilitation, you need to, swimming is the sport that you should do for that. And again, it's just whether it's for exercise, health, or just rehabilitation, it's a really good sport for that. So I'm just pushing adults to come out and swim. Yes, we've taught lots and lots of kids, and I want you to, if you're an adult, I want you to come and bring your child, and I want you to bring your grandchildren. And it's really important that you know how to swim, because if something happens to them, they're learning to swim. You want to be able to swim to them and help them out. So
I had a very good conversation with your friend that wrote the book,
Val. Val Andrews.
I had her back on the program not so long ago, and the book is really doing well. She got it going into the schools and stuff. As a matter of fact, she told me she was doing a road trip with the books.
Yep, she went to Carriacou.
Yeah, so...
Can I tell them about the book?
Of course.
The book, if you didn't know, the book is about a child that learns to swim and goes to one of our swim weeks. Swim weeks go for 5 days. You can go 5 days in a row and get a 1-hour lesson. And almost everyone is water safe by the end of 5 lessons. But this little girl is afraid, and she takes day by day, and she puts in real characters, real coaches that are in our swim program, and talks about the first day blowing bubbles and the next day floating, and so it takes right through what the progression is to learn to swim. And like I said, it's easy. It's actually easy, and she has good coaches, and of course she swims by the end of the by the end of the book. She's like fine.
Okay.
But it's a children's book, but it's also, Val thinks it's an adult book too. Yeah. She thinks if you have some fears about swimming, this might help.
Well, I started reading it and it was exciting.
You liked it?
Yeah, she actually left me a copy and it's really, really good. So swimming comes up on Monday. From Monday, give us a little more detail.
Well, the good news is that swimming is all of July this month. Okay, this month coming up, we have the swim week is July 7th to the 11th. That's for 1 week. And now we are actually partnering with the Ministry of Sports and the National Sports Councils because they have a program called the Holiday Recreation Program, Flame Point 2.0, and they're offering not just swimming, but they're putting swimming on the program this year. They're offering it in all the parishes. So they talked to me about having one site for swimming in each parish, all the way through all the way through July 25th. So people can come and sign up. Anybody can sign up for the swim week that starts on Monday, and they can go to our website, getgrenadaswimming.com. That's getgrenadaswimming.com, and there's a click there to sign up. But there's also the possibility of signing up your children, 8 years through 16 years old, signing them up for the whole 3 weeks. So because 2 of those weeks will be the sports council. The sports councils are starting today in all the schools. They're going out to all the schools to have people sign up, not just for swimming, but there's like 8 other things they could do, football and baking and all kinds of things. But swimming's on there. So if you check off swimming, then you could do the National Learn to Swim Week, and you could keep swimming for the next 2 weeks also.
Okay. Is there a cost?
No, it's free. It's free for them and it's free for us. And so this is one of the best times ever to learn swimming, July. I mean, I'm so excited. I usually take vacation after the swim week, but this year I'm staying, to the end of July for sure, because we'll have swimming in at least one location in every parish all the way to July 25th. And people should be able to go and swim, and even if they only go for the one swim week, we might have a provision in there if they're adults, a separate thing going on that they might be able to continue too. So the first step is sign up for the swim week, and then we'll be in touch with everyone as to what the follow-on options are. So we're super excited about that. And camps, oh my gosh, we're doing so many camps this year. We're doing Camp Glow. They have 40 girls. We're doing a group, a summer school up in Telescope. What is it? St. Andrew's Methodist. They always bring 40 or 50 kids. That's a lot of kids.
St. Andrew's Methodist. That's right in Grenville, in the town of Grenville.
Exactly. Yeah. And so if you're listening and you're running a summer school, a camp, any organization, and you want to add swimming as a component, then all you need to do is get in touch with me, because it'll be free. All you have to do is get your children there. I probably have 8 different organizations that are going to bring their kids from a camp or summer schools of some type and bring them to one of we have 15 locations this time, not only for swim week, but again, they fall in that age group, 8 to 16. They're going to have swimming for 3 weeks in their program.
25th of July.
Yes.
Yeah. No, Deb, in the right time, I hope that you are recognized for what you're doing and what you've done, because Grenada, we have fishermen, but Grenada on a whole, people had a sort of phobia towards swimming.
Yes.
Am I right?
That is true.
Okay. And so far, in just a little over 12 years, you can say that you have, 2,000 people?
That we've taught? No, it's over 10,000.
Over 10,000 people. So over 10% of the population, you've affected their lives positively through swimming.
I hope so. Yes. I mean, it feels like we're making a difference, because people aren't as afraid. In the beginning, they used to just be afraid to come, and my mom won't let me, my grandma won't let me, mommy won't let me, and we don't get that much anymore. And that's why we've moved on to the adults, because the kids, parents are sending their kids now, which makes me really happy.
So I might be willing to send my son to learn to swim. I ain't going. And
yes, exactly. No, they're not fearful for their children anymore. They used to be.
Yeah.
I don't find that. Some are. I had one woman just 2 weeks ago So she really wants to come. And she's like, but I can't put my face in the water. I just can't put my face in the water. She says, so I'm starting. I'll put my hands under the faucet and I'll get my face wet. And she's doing that, and she really wants to come. And we'll get you over the fear. There's hundreds. At this point in time, there are hundreds of adults that have been fearful that we...
I can give a hint. Start looking a lot at swim movies or because I conquered one of my fears. I had a deep phobia for snakes. We call them serpents here. All right. If I see a snake here, I would look for another route. But in recent times, I keep looking. There's some videos on YouTube where people are going to a snake village in Ghana, in Africa, and little children are playing with the snakes, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting to understand how they operate now. And now I actually look forward to encountering a snake.
You do?
Yeah.
That's great.
So I think, no, I'm serious. I think that one of the ways you can get over the fear is by getting yourself in here, in your head.
Yes.
Looking at it.
Google swimming for beginners. You know, there's tons of things out there. So you can start before you even come to have a physical lesson by going online and just saying, you know, beginning swimming, how to learn to swim, those kinds of things, and you'll come right up on your phone.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Right. Yeah. So try it, folks. Google swimming if you're a bit afraid of swimming. Google swimming. Get yourself in. Get it in your head.
Mode. Yes.
Yeah. Get it in your mental space, and then reality. When the reality reaches, deal with it.
Yes. Then come sign up with us. Yes. Now, if you have a camp or you want to call me for any information, my number is 404-5237. That's 404-5237. And then if you want to sign up, just go to the website. You know, the website is easy.
Get Grenada Swimming.
You know it.
.com.
Get Grenada Swimming.
Yes,
you know it. You know it.
Swimming.com.
And again, a big thanks to Sandals. Sandals has done this for like maybe 6 years now, and they've also, one of the big parts of our program is developing swim instructors, because my goal is to make swimming sustainable here. When I'm gone, I still want, you know, I'm not going anywhere, but, you know, if I passed on or something, or if I'm, you know, whatever happens, we want it to keep going just because.
Right.
Yeah. So we put, because of Sandals, they have helped me put together a program where people can come and learn to be swim instructors. It takes 6 months, 4 to 6 months. It's a commitment. It's like every Saturday for 3 hours, and then they become a certified level 2 coach is what they become.
Okay. That was my next question. It's certificated, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Deb, we run out of time. Quickly, just remind the folks, Swim Week starts this Monday.
Yes.
Where? How?
Oh, yes. Okay, so it's 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. You pick one of those. There's 15 locations, so there's hardly a beach that you can't go to and get a swim lesson. There are pools. That's the other thing. If if you don't like the beach and you want to go to a pool, we have Good Hope Pool. We have True Blue. You know, they always lend us their pool, and they have a walk-in pool, so it's not even like, it's very easy. If you're really scared, go to True Blue. We have a pool in Paraclete now. I think I might have talked to you about that before, up in Grenville. Yeah, the woman that owns an Airbnb, she's wonderful, and they have a 40-foot pool, so we've been using that. So there are pools, Carriacou, PT Martinique. Again, just go on the website and sign up. It'll ask you what beach, and it'll ask you what time.
Okay. Thank you, Deb. All the best.
Thank you.
Continue doing what you're doing.
Okay.
I know subsequent to the sessions, you'll be back to tell us how it was.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
As always.
Okay.
Folks, that's the conversation this morning. We'll be back with the BBC. The BBC is up next. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you move a muscle.